You said you've had problems in the past. What kind of problems have there been in the past?
She used to talk to my other son's mom and stuff like that, and they would give my.
Enjoy the video. Hit the like button.
Something's going wrong here.
I think your video froze, Judge, but I can hear you.
Yeah, same. It's glitchy,
yeah,
but I can hear you.
It's spinning, but I'm just going to shut that off. Okay. Okay, can everybody still hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to call for hearing then Perry County cause number 19768, styled in the interest of Grayson J. Miranda. We're here today on the Attorney General's motion for enforcement of child support and medical support that was filed by the Attorney General's office on October 10th of 2025 and is docketed before the 121st District Court of Terry County, Texas, being heard today by order of referral by the Associate Judge for Child Support Matters. Is the Attorney General's office ready, Mr. Benishek?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right. And Yesenia Miranda, are you ready to proceed, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And Joe Herrera Hansen, are you ready to proceed, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And I understand, Mr. Benishek, that the parties have had an opportunity to meet together with the Attorney General's office and that agreements have been reached on all the issues that are presented before the court today. Is that correct?
All issues but one, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, then. I guess go ahead and read the agreements into the record, Mr. Benishek, and then we will take up the hearing on the issue that's not agreed to.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. I've consulted with both parties. They've arrived at the following agreements. Mr. Herrera Hansen has, in writing, waived his right to attorney and agreed to negotiate. They've arrived at the following agreements. Mr. Herrera Hansen is behind in child support and medical support in the amounts of $7,731.68 in child support. That's as of December 31st, 2025, and $2,457.66 in medical support, also as of December 31st, 2025. We are taking judgments in those amounts. He will repay those at the rate of $40 per month for the child support and $25 per month for the medical support. Both those payments will begin February 1st of 2026. Mr. Herrera Hansen's current gross monthly income is $3,466.67. He will be sign up the child Grayson for medical insurance and dental insurance through his employer at a cost of $125 per month for the medical insurance and $20 per month for the dental insurance, giving him credit for those amounts, and for the income taxes leaves a monthly net of $2,822.14. One child on this order, 2 other children he is obligated to support. It's a monthly guideline of 16%. And so his monthly guideline support will be $452, which he will begin paying February 1st, 2026. Mr. Herrera Hansen failed to pay child support for the months of January, February, March, and April of 2025. He also failed to pay medical support for those same months. He's agreed to a finding of contempt for those months. He will be sentenced to 180 days in. Oh, we've lost our judge. This part was that you heard, Judge.
So I heard that he failed to pay on January, February, March, and April of 2025, and he is agreed to be held in contempt by the court for those dates. And that's sort of where we were.
Okay. And also for medical support for those same dates. He'll be sentenced to 180 days in jail for each of those offenses for failure to pay child support and medical support. However, his sentence will be suspended and he will be placed on a suspended commitment for 120 months, so long as he continues to make.
So I'm sure you meant to say that he.
Oh, now we've lost Ms. Miranda.
Okay.
She had glitched once too when I was speaking to her earlier.
Well, let's just wait just a couple of minutes and see if she's going to reappear.
Yes, ma'am. I got kicked out of the meeting. I don't know if that happened to anybody else.
It shouldn't happen. I don't know why. What did it give you any kind of message? Just curious.
No, it just kicked me out, and I'm trying to log in, and it's not letting me.
That's okay. If it's okay with you, you can just appear by phone for the rest of this. We were almost at the end. So if you're comfortable doing it this way, then that's going to be fine.
Okay, that's okay with me. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm sorry. We've had some technical difficulties today. Okay, Mr. Benishek, what I was saying when she disconnected was I'm sure you meant to say that those 180-day sentences would run concurrently.
I did leave that out, Judge. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've announced one of these.
And so those would be suspended for 120 months and go on?
For 120 months, so long as he continues to make timely child and medical support payments. And Mr. Herrera Hansen has also agreed to pay the court costs as billed within 1 year. And I believe that is all the agreements, Your Honor. The one issue of contention is about the non-disclosure of Mr. Herrera Hansen's address in the order.
Okay, and what about Ms. Miranda's address?
I asked about Ms. Miranda's address. She indicated she did not have an issue with it appearing in the order.
Okay. All right. Ms. Miranda, Mr. Herrera Hansen, if you would please raise your right hands. Do you each swear or affirm that the testimony you'll give and the cause before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Mr. Herrera Hansen?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Miranda?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Were you both able to hear Mr. Benishek when he read your agreement into the record just now? Ms. Miranda?
It cut off in the video one, but I heard it through audio. So yes, ma'am, I did hear it.
Okay. And Mr. Herrera Hansen, were you able to hear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did that sound like it was accurate as far as what you each believe you've agreed to here today, Mr. Herrera Hansen?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Miranda?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you each asking me to approve your agreement and adopt it as the order of the court because it would be in the best interest of the child? Ms. Miranda?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Herrera Hansen?
Yes, but the only reason I don't want my address and stuff in there is because
okay, we're going to get to that. We're going to have a hearing on that. So just save that for a moment, okay? But everything else you are asking me to approve.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Then I will approve the agreements as announced and adopt them into the order of the court. And now we will have a hearing on the Mr. Herrera Hansen's non-disclosure request. Mr. Benishek?
I call Joe Herrera Hansen.
Mr. Hansen, you are already under oath and you've been called to the stand. So, Mr. Benishek?
Right. Mr. Herrera Hansen, you've requested that your address and phone number not be disclosed in the order. Can you explain to the court why it's important to you that your address and phone number be withheld from the order?
I want it withheld because one, I don't even get to see my son, and I don't see why I got to put my address down or anything like that. And we used to have problems in the past, and I'm just trying to keep my stuff confidential for those reasons, and just in
Okay.
case anything pops up. I'm not saying there is, or I haven't
Okay.
had any recently, but I just want to be on the safe side and just keep it confidential.
Okay, you said you've had problems in the past. What kind of problems have there been in the past?
Um, she used to talk to my other son's mom and stuff like that, and they'll give my information back and forth, and that's why I had because I had problems going on with them and stuff, and that's why I asked in the previous course if I could have my address and stuff confidential. That's why they red flagged it, had it confidential.
Okay, well, you've just indicated again problems. What kind of problems were happening that people had your address and phone number? What problems did it
I used to get
cause?
threatened and everything like that. Like people get
I'm
sent
sorry,
my
I didn't hear you. Can
stuff.
you repeat that, sir? I'm sorry.
I used to get threatened and stuff like that, and people get sent my way, and that's the main reason.
Okay, who was threatening you?
It many stories and what I've been told and seen text that I now
Okay,
it came from.
okay. You can't testify about what anybody else said unless it was Miss Miranda. So who was
That's what I'm saying.
what threats?
Her, Mercedes, and
Okay,
not
sir. So let me finish. Who was threatening you?
Yesenia, Mercedes, and Nani Manuela.
Who?
And those are
Manuela?
my other son's moms.
Okay. And so they were what were they threatening you?
About sending people my way to jump, stuff like that. That I better watch out, everything like that. I don't have time for that. I have kids.
When did this happen?
Something happened recently with Mercedes, and I don't know if they still talking. This is why I want to keep my stuff confidential. Recently, it happened with Mercedes Gillian.
Okay, when did it happen?
Just a couple months ago.
Okay. And that person, your other child's mother, threatened you a couple of months ago?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And have you changed your address and phone number since that time?
Yes, ma'am. I sure have.
Okay. But has Miss Miranda threatened you?
Not recently, but I don't know if they still talk.
Okay. I'm asking you, has she threatened you?
No, ma'am, not recently.
Okay. Has she ever threatened you?
From my understanding, yes.
From your understanding? Well,
Yes.
what does that mean? From your understanding?
Yes, ma'am. She used to threaten me about my son and stuff. That
Okay. When?
it's been some years. It has been some
Okay.
years more. My son was smaller and stuff like that. When we had our altercations going back and forth, of not me not seeing my son and me seeing my son and stuff like that. Yes.
Okay. So are you telling me you don't exercise visitation with your son?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Okay. Okay, so here's what I will do. I will withhold your address because of the threat from this other person. But if you want to exercise visitation with this child, you will have to provide Miss Miranda your address prior to you doing so. Okay, you do have visitation rights from the prior order, I think. I can't look at it right now without, I think, the Zoom having issues. But if you want to exercise visitation, if you in fact have that, here it is. I guess I didn't get all the pages. Let's see. Yeah, it left out. Can you see on your part, Mr. Bunishek, does Mr. Herrera Hansen have visitation ordered?
Let me pull it up.
I can
Um,
look, but I'm afraid it'll cause the Zoom to start having problems again.
Let me pull up the Grayson. Um, when I looked it up previously, it, I believe, was a standard possession order from back in 2013.
Right.
But pull it up. Yep, here we go.
I have the part of that order is attached, but those pages are not attached.
Yeah, it looks like a standard possession order, but it looks like it doesn't have all of the distances. It just has the more than 100 miles
Okay. So that's
provisions.
going to be the ruling of the court. I will withhold your address, but if you want to exercise visitation with this child, you'll have to provide Ms. Miranda with your address. Okay. It won't be published in the order, but you'll have to give it to her. Ms. Miranda, by the same token, if he does provide his address to you, you're not to share it with anyone else. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. With all of the stuff he did say, I don't even have social media, so I don't understand why he's making that stuff up about me. So,
Okay. Well,
but
it doesn't matter. I don't think he's not saying, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. The question is whether his address should be withheld. I don't know whether someone's threatened him or not, and he thinks it's you, but it doesn't really matter. All he's asking is his address be withheld. I don't have a problem doing that as long as if he's going to take this child, you have a right to know where the child is. So,
yes,
if he's going to exercise visitation, he must provide his address to you first and a valid phone number. Okay.
yes.
Okay. All right. So that will be the ruling of the court. Is there anything else, Mr. Bunishek?
I believe that covers it, Judge.
All right. And I will approve all the agreements as announced on the record. Be sure and attach that waiver, Mr. Bunishek, to the order.
Yes, sir.
Every party to a hearing before the associate judge is entitled to a new or de novo hearing.